Hello everyone and welcome to a special episode and late episode of Rock and Roll English, because I told you I was going to make a podcast every day this week and then I didn't take action. As usual, life got in the way and I thought I'll do it tomorrow. And now it's Friday, probably too late. Because let's be honest, who the hell listens to a podcast on a Friday? But that was my fault because I didn't take action. And taking action will be the subject of Monday's podcast. Because in today's podcast, I want to talk to you about one of my favourite things in the world. Beer. That's right, beer. The alcoholic drink beer, not bear, no, beer. So yes, I bloody love beer. A hot day at the beach, it gets towards the end of the afternoon, kind of like 5-6 o'clock. The sun starts going down. Give me a cold beer, a packet of crisps, and I am the happiest man in the world. And luckily, this exact scenario happened to me many times whilst I was living in Italy. I would normally be with Mrs RnR and maybe some of her friends because I didn't really have any friends. But anyway, they would all order crazy drinks, a mojito, Aperol spritz, gin and tonic. Then the waiter would look at me and say, "And for you?" I would respond, "A beer, please." But there was a problem. Every time I said the word beer in Italian, I looked like an idiot. Because it took me about 5 years to understand how to say that word. If you don't know, the word in Italian for beer is birra. Even now, I'm not sure I get it totally right because there is that r sound, birra. And that sound, r, is totally alien to me and my mouth because that doesn't exist in English. So, what did I do? I used the sound of my language and applied it to Italian. So, I said birra using the English r. So not birra, birra. Now, why did I do that? And why, even now, do I have difficulty to make that r sound? The answer, no one has ever properly taught me how to make that sound. And even more, I have never trained it, because when you learn a new sound, you need to train it for it to become a habit. So, like everyone, to make a sound in a foreign language, I use the sound from my language and basically try my best. And this is what we all do when we speak another language, because it's another language, a new language. So the sounds are strange to our mouths. They are not used to making these sounds. Some exist in both languages. They're the easy ones. But when that's not the case, it's a problem. Because these movements are strange for us. They are not natural. So in order to correctly make these sounds, somebody needs to show us physically what to do. Remember, our mouths are instruments. And just like on a guitar, if you don't make a specific movement, the guitar will not produce the specific sound. It's the same with our mouths. But usually what happens is this: beer, bear, bird. No, it's not that. It's beer, bear, bird. And it's just repeat after me and you can't make the sound. And then the teacher says, okay, let's just continue. Or even if you do say it correctly once, the teacher says, yes, brilliant. And that's it. You don't train it. So that's why on my new online course, Fluency via Pronunciation and Storytelling, I show you how to physically make the sounds, not just repeat after me. More like move your lips, move your tongue, open your mouth, etc., etc. And then we train the sounds. We don't just say it one time and then goodbye. We train them. And even more specifically, I know the sounds which are difficult for you. So if your native language is Spanish, Italian, Greek, Russian, French, German, Japanese, Chinese, Polish, Portuguese, Turkish, Korean, or whatever it is, I know the sounds which are difficult for your specific language. For example, in Japanese, the R and the L are difficult. But it changes for every language, and I know what the difficult sounds for you are. If you don't believe me, just send me an email and I will send you all of the sounds that you have difficulty with. Now, how do I know this? Do I speak all of the languages I just mentioned? Absolutely not. But luckily, something amazing in the world exists. More amazing than beer. They are called books. And from studying, I now know all of the specific sounds that are difficult for specific languages. So if you would like to speak with clear and natural pronunciation and learn how to finally overcome the difficulties that your language brings to English, then my new course, Fluency via Pronunciation and Storytelling, is for you. Get in contact with me or just go directly to rockandrollenglish.com/fluency. Courses begin on Monday and Tuesday. So be quick. I hope to see you on the course so we can build a close relationship and maybe one day go for a nice beer together. Thanks a lot for listening. I will see you all very soon. But in the meantime, just keep on rocking, baby.